Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is now forming a triangle, but I do think that this pattern right here can now trap everyone. Let me show you why. Now, first you're going to see for the past few hours, Bitcoin is right now still trading approximately at the major anchored VWAP area of resistance. Only a few days ago, we hit the level almost exactly, and right now Bitcoin is still trading exactly at this specific area, forming some kind of a symmetrical triangle. But of course, the triangle is valid only if we are getting a volume decrease. And what we are right now going to do, let's apply the volume indicator on our chart, where we are right now going to see almost the entire time, except for the past few hours right here, volume on Bitcoin on the 30-minute time frame is actually quite low, and the exact same thing is right now happening also on the Coinbase chart. So if you right now look at this, it really does look like the triangle on Bitcoin is right now a valid pattern where potentially we could be looking to fire a long or a buy position if the triangle is going to get a break towards the upside, or simply maybe even fire a sell or a short trade if we start breaking down. But to be honest, I'm not really that interested trading this specific pattern. Sure, I already do hold a long trade on Bitcoin and also a long trade on Ethereum, but additionally, I'm right now holding some short positions on Bitcoin and also on Ethereum from much higher price targets. And even later in the video, I'm going to show you exactly how we can avoid getting trapped trading this specific pattern, and of course exactly where potentially we might be looking for another long or a buy trade, because simply we could be forming another pattern right here right now on the 30-minute time frame that potentially could also play out. But right now, what if our triangle right here does get a break towards the upside? Why personally I do not feel comfortable firing another long or a buy trade. Now, what we are going to do, let's go on the daily time frame, because only a few hours ago Bitcoin confirmed a brand new daily high term time frame area of resistance, literally almost exactly at 75,000 US dollar area. This level is right now a brand new daily level, and of course it aligns almost exactly with another very important area of resistance. Usually we do talk about our golden Fibonacci ratio, and what you're right now going to see from the high back towards the low, it really does look like golden Fibonacci ratio coming in almost exactly at the daily. But not only that, Bitcoin, of course, what you're right now going to see, it is forming a lot of lower highs, and above all of our highs right here, we do have a liquidity level. So that is right now why not only we are talking about the daily level, not only we are talking about the golden Fibonacci ratio, but also right now Bitcoin at this specific area does have another liquidity level. And you can clearly right now see where I'm going with this. If the triangle does get a break towards the upside, you're literally going to be longing almost exactly at the area of resistance. Of course, I'm not saying we cannot break the level and continue higher, maybe even toward the 80,000 US dollar area that we mentioned yesterday. But the reality is, usually you want to be buying at some kind of an area of support. That is why later in the video, I'm actually going to share with you a very interesting trading idea, but definitely we are going to be looking for a buy trade at the area of support and not really at the area of resistance. But the thing is, if the triangle is not going to get a break towards the upside, what is going to be the technical target? If we do get right here a push towards the upside, some kind of the breakdown, you're going to notice the target is coming in at approximately 72,200 US dollars. And yes, this specific area, it is actually going to be a very important one. Before we do talk about that, I would actually appreciate if you smash up the like button, because 1,000 likes right here are right now definitely possible. And of course also, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Later, I'm also going to announce the 200 US dollar giveaway, so definitely stay tuned for that. Now, let's talk about, instead of the triangle right here, about another pattern that is right now also being formed on the Bitcoin price, let's just say on the 1 hourly time frame. So what we are actually right now going to do right here, we are going to be identifying a head and shoulders pattern. But the thing is, the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern is actually quite an important area of support. So what a lot of people right now are going to be doing, let's go with the head and shoulders pattern. Let's identify the left shoulder right here, let's identify the head, and of course also a lot of people are right now saying Bitcoin can not only be trading in some kind of a symmetrical triangle right here, but also we might be forming some kind of a head head and shoulders pattern. And usually when people look at the head and shoulders pattern, they fire a short or a sell trade exactly on the breakdown out of the neckline right here, which simply means you're shorting at the area of support. In my opinion, also not really the smartest idea. Sure, if the head and shoulders pattern right here is going to play out, the technical price target right here, it is actually going to be quite low at approximately 70,000 US dollars. But in my opinion, we should definitely always trade from level to level. What does it mean? I'm not going to right now pay attention to this specific pattern simply because usually you want to be buying at the area of support, which means you're doing almost exactly opposite as most people are going to be doing when they look at the pattern, which simply right now means majority are looking for a short trade. But the thing is, if it's the area of support, and especially if it's a nice one, no way we are looking for a short trade right here. The only trade we could potentially be interested in, it is going to be another long or a buy trade. So what you're right now going to see, it is being formed right here on the 1 hourly time frame. We do have a lot of liquidity levels on the way towards downside. The first liquidity level, what we can right now say, it is going to be this specific low. It's not going to be anything major, but let me right now just explain to you exactly why all of those liquidity levels right here are so important levels. Because for the past few days right here, Bitcoin is forming a lot of higher lows. The first higher low that actually started everything is this specific low at approximately 73,000 US dollars. Then of course we have another liquidity level right here, and then also another liquidity level right here, and also right now another liquidity level slightly higher at approximately 73,500 US dollars. So it really does look like a lot of liquidity is going to get taken if Bitcoin does right here get another push towards downside. Also right now another liquidity level was actually formed slightly lower at approximately 72,250 US dollars. And if you right now remember about the price target of our triangle right here, we were measuring the opening of the triangle, and right now once again putting the trend line on the potential breakdown, it really does look like we do have almost perfect alignment with another liquidity level right here at approximately 72,250 US dollars. So I would right now say like that, if Bitcoin does right here get another push towards downside, definitely pay attention to only two very important levels. The first liquidity level right here at 73,000 US dollar area, but of course if we are going to go slightly lower, we do have an even better one at 72,250. But why is this specific level a better one? Let me right to go again with our Fibonacci retracement. We go directly from the low right here back towards the high, and you can right now definitely see another golden Fibonacci ratio coming in exactly at the liquidity level, exactly at the price target of our symmetrical triangle. So it really does look like people that potentially are going to be trading the breakdown out of the head and shoulders pattern, they're going to look and fire a short or a sell trade exactly at the area of support right here, exactly at the first liquidity level, or maybe even exactly at a major golden Fibonacci ratio. Of course, do not get me wrong, I'm not saying we cannot get a major reversal right here, but usually when we are trading, we want to be buying at the area of support and selling at the area of resistance. And right now, in my opinion, the next best long or a buy trade on Bitcoin could potentially be offered to us literally exactly at this specific support level. Very simple invalidation level. Of course, if we do actually get right here a major reversal back down below the support level, targeting right here another higher high. That is right why if you want to trade with us, you can win 200 USDT in free bonus. All you have to do is find this specific tweet I posted only 11 hours ago, where I said Bitcoin currently has its largest liquidation cluster at 70,000 and 69,000 US dollar area. You need to comment your Bitcoin price prediction, what you think is going to happen in the upcoming hours, and also make sure that in the exact same comment you include your Bitunics UID. By the way, if you already do not have an account on Bitunics, simply create one using this specific link down below in the description, because right now we definitely do have a very special campaign. There is no VPN and no KYC required, and also only after you register and trade once, you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus, but also the more you're going to trade, the bigger rewards you're going to get using the SAC link down below. Then very simply comment what you think is going to happen with Bitcoin under this specific post, include your Bitunics UID with the exact same comment, and good luck to you. Tomorrow I'm going to announce the winner of the 200 USDT free bonus. Now let me also talk about another very interesting pattern that right now is also forming on a higher term time frame. Remember, already a few days ago we talked about that Bitcoin is right now still moving in some kind of an ascending channel. Let's just say right here on the 4-hour time frame. And the next major area of resistance right here is going to come in at approximately $78,000. So let me share with you a potential scenario that might happen on Bitcoin in the upcoming days. Again, I don't know if it's going to play out. All I know right here with Bitcoin is that if we hit a certain level, we could be looking right here, maybe even for a long or a buy trade, or simply if we do continue right here higher, we could be looking for another short or a sell trade. But let's just try to say like that. If we are going to right here get another rotation back towards the upside above our recent high, definitely the top of our S&A channel, it is going to be a very important area of resistance. But why so? Approximately right here, of course, if you watched my yesterday's video, you probably know that Bitcoin does have quite a significant trendline area of resistance. And of course, this specific level right here is really not a random level, simply because we are connecting the all-time high with the lower high Bitcoin formed right here back in January 2026. So definitely, if we do get right here another rotation back towards the upside, a major area of resistance right here could potentially get hit. But also right now, I was thinking that maybe this specific level is not going to get perfectly respected. So that is right now why we can do another thing. Let's actually use Fibonacci retracement from the swing high back towards the swing low. And it does look like that the golden Fibonacci ratio on Bitcoin is going to come in slightly above our trendline area of resistance. Now, I would definitely admit to you, the golden Fibonacci ratio is coming in very, very high, definitely above our trendline area of resistance. But I would say like that, potentially, once we are going to be trading at our trend line, we might get a very slight deviation towards our golden Fibonacci ratio, and only then do get a major rejection back down. Again, the first level that I'm definitely going to look to short, it is going to be the trendline area of resistance. But I'm just right now saying to you that the golden Fibonacci ratio, it is definitely sitting slightly above our trendline level right here at approximately $85,000. But right now, to be completely honest with you, the trendline level right here is a much bigger level, simply because exactly right here, we also do have another daily high-term time frame area of resistance, but also exactly right here, Bitcoin does have another liquidity level exactly above this specific recent high. So definitely, if we do right here continue higher, a major level on Bitcoin is going to get hit. But again, as we said before, first of all, potentially, we might get another push towards the upside. Let's see what we are going to get at this specific area, if there is going to be any reactions towards the upside. And again, a very simple long or a buy trade right here can be offered to us approximately at this specific level. Very simple, very easy invalidation level below the area of support, because of course, if we start losing this specific support level, bearish indication, and in this scenario, we are looking right here for another major rotation back towards the upside. Now, additionally, what if we go with the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame? I am going to refresh the website, so we are going to have the latest data. Let's go right here with a symbol, and we are going to zoom out on the 2-week time frame, because right here, you're actually going to see something very, very surprising. Yes, the biggest liquidations on Bitcoin were actually already hit only a few days ago right here when we were pushing towards the upside. And right now, the biggest liquidation cluster, if you look like that, it is going to come in at approximately $69,000 area right here, where over 240 million of long trades are going to get liquidated. So definitely right now on the 2-week time frame, looking at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, this one is showing some kind of a bearish Bitcoin indication. But again, I really don't want to right now predict super low price targets right here already, simply because we are not really getting any major sign of weakness on Bitcoin just yet. Remember, on the 1 hourly, on 2 hourly, and also on the 4 hourly time frame, we are still moving in a very nice uptrend looking at the exponential moving averages. None of the major support levels have right now also been lost towards downside, because what we said before, we still do have another very nice golden Fibonacci ratio, even if Bitcoin right here, right now, is going to get another push down. So I don't really right now want to predict already that we are going to get another major drop towards upside, unless, once again, we do get a sign of weakness, which is then simply going to be breaking and losing some major areas of support. Until then, potentially, we can still be looking for higher targets, and as we said before, the next one is definitely going to be at approximately $80,000. And that is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus without KYC and without VPN using the second link down below in the description. You register, you deposit, you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus, and also the more you're going to trade, the bigger bonuses you're going to get. But also right now, if you want to participate in the giveaway, simply comment under this specific tweet what you think is going to happen with Bitcoin in the upcoming days, include your BTUnix UID with the exact same comment, and good luck to you. Tomorrow, I'm going to select the winner. But also right now, thank you for spending smashing up the like button.